A will is a legal document that allows for the distribution of your assets upon your death. It also has other key features which we will discuss later. While requirements can vary slightly by jurisdiction, most states in the U.S. require the following elements for a valid will. The first requirement is that the person making the will, the testator, has legal capacity, meaning that he or she must be at least 18 years old and of sound mind, i.e., have testamentary capacity. Testamentary capacity means the testator must understand that they are making a will, the nature and extent of their property, who their natural heirs are, like a spouse or children, and how they are distributing their assets. The testator must intend for the document to serve as their final expression of their wishes regarding the distribution of property after death. It cannot be a draft, joke, or made under duress or undue influence. The will must be executed voluntarily, without coercion, fraud, or undue influence. Proper formalities must be met as well. In most states, a will must be in writing, typed or handwritten, though handwritten wills have special rules and are not accepted in all jurisdictions, signed by the testator and witnessed by at least 2 disinterested witnesses, meaning people who don't benefit under the will. The witnesses must watch the testator sign the will or acknowledge their signature. The testator must sign at the end of the document or direct someone to sign on their behalf in their presence. Witnesses must sign in the presence of the testator and, in some states, in the presence of each other. A notarized affidavit signed by the testator and witnesses to make the will self-proving, which can speed up probate and avoid the need for witness testimony later. There are several advantages to executing a valid will. One is the control that you can have over your assets at distribution. You determine who receives what and in what proportions. Without a will, your assets pass according to the state's intestacy laws, which may not reflect your wishes. The testator can appoint an executor, someone you trust to manage and distribute your estate, as well as nominate guardians for minor children, which the court will strongly consider. A valid will can also reduce family disputes. A clear, valid will can reduce confusion and prevent conflict among heirs. It also enables the testator to leave assets to charities or causes you care about. Finally, one of the most impactful advantages is that combined with other estate planning tools, a will can help reduce estate taxes and preserve wealth. There are, though, disadvantages to consider. Wills generally must go through probate, a public court-supervised process that can be time-consuming, costly, and lack privacy. Also, a will can be challenged on grounds like undue influence, lack of capacity, or fraud, particularly if family members are unhappy with their share. A will alone doesn't protect against estate tax exposure or creditors, unlike some trusts. A will is limited to asset distribution at the death of the testator. Finally, a will doesn't govern non-probate assets like life insurance, retirement accounts with designated beneficiaries, or assets held in joint tenancy or revocable living trusts. The bottom line is that a will is a foundational estate planning tool that offers control and clarity, but it has limitations. Many people also use a revocable living trust or other estate planning instruments in conjunction with a will to avoid probate and enhance privacy and asset protection. It would be best for you to consult a professional to determine whether or not a will is appropriate for your personal situation.